YouTube, the Supergirl trailer is here. It's this movie that's gonna tell the tale of DCU if I could get behind it, or if I just have to walk away because I don't like James's vision. And then Negaria, she is writing this movie. She's writing Wonder Woman and Teen Titans. If this movie ain't good, DC's cooked. Freaking first thing I see is Crypto. Freaking James, that goddamn dog. And he pisses on it. Holy freak. It looked like Guardians of the Galaxy.
You like that thing?
Looked exactly like those planets and the costume design. And if you took the Supergirl name off of it, if you took that character out this movie, showed this trailer without saying what the movie was, I think 8 out of 10 people would say, oh, Guardians of the Galaxy's coming back. That looks exactly like a carbon copy Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I didn't get wowed or blown away with anything that I saw particularly. This looks like Guardians of the Galaxy somehow more than Superman does. And that's kind of blowing my mind. The first thing I see is this stupid dog. You know, I gotta tell you, freak this Crypto, this mangy mutt annoyance that he wasn't Superman. And here he is again. I can't wait for him to get shot. Crypto about to die. Yeah, piss on it. Yeah, it looks like Guardians of the Galaxy. And then Negaria will be a agenda fake woke writer and writes her to be a man-hating girl boss. L. I felt nothing watching this. In fact, I got demotivated because I felt like I was watching Guardians 4. This looked exactly like Guardians of the Galaxy, and that's not what I want. But what is Peacemaker like? It reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy. The creator, the inventor, like Edison and Tesla, the inventor of the MCU formula was none other than James Gunn. I was very naive to believe that this man who created the MCU formula would come to the DCU and do something different. And that's on me. But no more. What he's done with Peacemaker, which is Guardians, what he's done with Superman, which is Guardians, what he's done with the Creature Commandos, which is Guardians, there was no way that he was going to affect the one movie in the DCU, and that's Craig Gillespie's Supergirl. I'm looking at the Supergirl trailer, and I'm looking at Guardians of the Galaxy 4. That's what I'm looking at. Guardians of the Galaxy Part 4. Another one. This isn't even directed or written by James, but it's another one. That's when I knew. It's not just what James writes and directs will be trash and MCU. It's anything that he oversees. Craig Gillespie doesn't look like he spent a second behind the camera of this movie. It looks like James Gunn himself wrote and directed this bad boy. The set design, the costume design, the look, the same type of music, old 80s music, that same shtick was all throughout that trailer, and none of it really highlighted who Supergirl is. Because it doesn't matter who Supergirl is, because you're gonna get comedy, great action, some bright colors, dangling keys, and that's all he's going for. He doesn't give a shit if you know about Supergirl or not. And I see right through this man. Craig Gillespie got hold in his own movie. James Gunn is micromanaging these projects. He has his hands in all the cake batter. He's like the freaking, whoa, my strong hand, my germs, all in the mashed potatoes.
Just about done. I'm just gonna give him one quick. My germs. My germs. My germs.
Craig Gillespie's like, action. James Gunn is like, nah, my germs. Let me get it. Do it from this angle. Stupid Peacemaker, Guardians of the Galaxy, Everywhere I Look, and MCU. I'm already tired of James Gunn in the DCU because he is manipulating franchises that he himself doesn't touch. But he is touching them, isn't he? I wish I could be a fly on the wall backstage when Craig Gillespie was trying to make some scenes and James was on stage doing their, picking at his little goatee piece right here. Sitting there trying to kibosh people. I really don't like this man professionally. I definitely don't like him personally because he lied on me. This is the person that's running the DCU. The state of the DCU is a very bleak one so long as James Gunn is running the show. To run this DCU. And the fact that Lanterns looks like it does is a travesty in itself. I made a scoop along with my Waller scoop that the Lanterns, they're gonna have no powers for most of the show, and it's looking that way. Guy Gardner's gonna be all up in this. You showed me two men on a desert road looking in the mirror, walking down the street as the only promotion for Lanterns for over a year. And then you release a little teaser that shows them on that same very dirt road that got them to have to walk in that picture in the first place. Get this man, James Gunn, the hell out of here. I hope and pray that James Gunn is not the man at the helm anymore. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Jody Joe.